On this particular job we are taking back 2 large laurels which are coming over from the neighbour's garden, and we're taking them back to the boundary. And this one's even come under the gravel board. Just imagine this one is, I think I took 8 feet off the side of it, and we're going all the way up. So as you can see, there's a fair bit coming off of this one. But the bigger of the two is this one here. As you can see, it's even on the shed roof. This is coming out a good 10, maybe 12 feet from the boundary. And of the two, this is the bigger, and it's got the bigger wood in it as well. And as I always do on these sorts of jobs, I sort of cut a hole in the bottom by hand, just to open it up and see what we got, and make a bit of space to get in there with a pruner. I only used the KM94. I used 2 different pruner attachments though. The steel one, it's got a 1/4 inch chain, which I find is okay for the small stuff, but I actually put on a different pruner sometimes for the bigger wood, which is a 3/8 chain. It's just a bit more aggressive and gets through it a bit quicker. The downside on this job was it's a lot of cutting, and sort of 5 minutes of cutting, it's actually 10 minutes of clearing up, and it is a long drag on this particular job. I'm right in the back corner of the large garden, and I had to drag it all the way around the back of the house through a 3-foot gap and all the way down the drive on a slope. These sort of jobs, ideally you want to keep your brush as big as possible, but I still had to really cut it up, I wouldn't say small, but more manageable because of the gap I was going through. I didn't want to risk any scratches or damages. And this is the first one all done. Just a little bit of tidying up left on it, but certainly took it back well. Some of them branches probably leaf up a bit. I don't know if it'll ever get dense again, but it certainly looked better. And again, now we're on the second one, and again I've gone in, just cut my way in, give myself a bit of space. The 2 dustbins you can see upside down, the lady's actually got 2 clumps of lily of the valley under them, and she was what's the word, she was quite insistent they didn't get damaged, shall we say. Sort of pain of death. I think she was joking. But they did make it a little bit awkward because I did knock them over a couple of times when I was dragging the brush out. This particular job is a good example of why I only run Aspin fuel in all my 2-cycle machines, as I'm working in quite an enclosed space there, and you would be pretty much breathing in so much of the exhaust fumes, and Aspin is so much a cleaner fuel to burn in the machine. I know it's not cheap, but I personally feel there's health benefits to it, and the machines will just run so much cleaner. It's not for everyone, but I love it. I really do love the Aspin. At this point I decided to use the telescopic pole pruner, as I want to take a little bit of the weight off the top of some of the bigger bits, as didn't want the bits to come down too hard and basically smash all the garden underneath it. You know, you can do the best job in the world or whatever, but if you flatten the garden doing it, it still don't look that cracky. So that's why I sort of take them top bits out. It just gets that weight off it a little bit. I do apologise, there's a little bit of blur on the camera lens. I didn't realise there must be a bit of sap on it. But so I've actually cut a lot of this video out. And then once I took the tops out, I went back in with a pruner. And there it is, all done. A little bit of tidying up still to do, and I think there's one or two bits I decided to take off to sort of fine tune it, but it looks a lot different, and there's a lot came off of that. And there is sort of further away. Alright, I was actually quite pleased with this. And the KM94 is very economical. I started with a full tank and I still had a third of a tank left, which that's pretty good considering I was running a pruner. And here's all the waste, rather a lot of it. done. Just a little bit of tidying up to do and a quick blow down. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.